Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Ott. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there. Guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Sooners! They put the first points on the board. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Simpson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He makes a catch. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
That's reeled in. It's Horton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The sure hands. It's Bernard. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football.
Pick off! What a play by this defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown! Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Moore will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff to the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Martin.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Casper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. That's caught. It's Hagan.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The run from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when he run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Quick step and go. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. The Ducks will have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Garcia. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The offense changing the play. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buckmeyer. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Moore to the air. Under fire. Pulls it in. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high. The defender, you're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him.
And the point after is good. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes a connection.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Cougars in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush, sometimes it's a three-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Moore will throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to throw on second and short. Unleashes one. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. BYU lines up with a first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yankee Blue. Gaucho.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Roberts. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up. But this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together.
Got enough space. Touchdown, BYU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The give. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
You know, teams practice two-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need two to make it a three-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He wants a big play here late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Makes a move. Smashes through the tackle. From deep in their own end, across the 50, plus territory, and finally out of bounds at the 47. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion, you get hit, and I always loved it as a player on the first drive to when you got hit, you got that out of the way, you get the butterflies out of the way, then you kind of settle and you realize, all right, this is just football.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got the quick pass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They would not let that ball go to the wide side of the field.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PL? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Hardy. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the Super Bowl, Florida 14, Missouri 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. On their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays, exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense now is just getting gauged. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in a goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create take.
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the back. Back to throw, it's Green. Zings it complete to the right. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The Razorbacks will move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Anthony. And he's dragged down.
I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Green. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know for a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job.
The sneak scores it.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. To throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Russell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. If I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job for the base defense making it work.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Here's a heat. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Arkansas 14, Arizona State 0.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Moss. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get them. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Green. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the 1st half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Arkansas 21, Arizona State 0.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They got him free for a big gain of to the 43. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Green. Oh, they're after him. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. What a play by this defense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Arkansas 21, Arizona State 7.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. Past the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Arizona State 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the sheet, quick toss to the right. It's a running room. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Green. Under fire. Avoids pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Gonna look downfield again. The short hands, it's Russell. Wide open spaces. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down, looking for more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere.
Going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. To the air, it's Green. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Arizona State.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air, it's Levitt. He'll take another shot here. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me. And with that stop, the defense has a glimmer of hope. Listen, clock running down, I'm going to need a miracle, but the offense still, they can put a drive together, make something happen to try to win this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team.